So many companies are successfully using flight levels these days. But what is flight levels? Well, flight levels helps you to find out where in an organization you have to do what in order to achieve the results that you want to achieve. So what does this mean? Well, flight levels is not a kind of framework which exactly tells you what you have to do, and if you don't follow the rules of the framework, flight levels police will put you into jail or something like this. Flight levels is more like a thinking model. It helps you to figure out what are the levers to pull to be successful. And what are companies doing when they are applying flight levels in their context? Well, they are applying 5 activities on 3 levels. What are the 5 activities? Well, activity number 1 is that companies visualize the situation. One of the biggest challenges in knowledge work is that we don't see our work. So if we want to become successful, if we want to improve our situation, it doesn't make sense to fly blind. We need to see where we are going, and that's the reason why we need to make our work and our situation visible. That's activity number 1. Activity number 2 is companies are creating focus. What does this mean? They are shifting their understanding of work from starting work to finishing work, because finishing work is more important than starting work. Starting work costs money, finishing work brings money. So let's start to finish work. Activity number 3 is that companies are establishing agile interactions. Agile interactions means that the right people have the right conversation at the right time. Frameworks don't improve anything. Human beings are the engine of change. So we need to make sure that the right people talk about the right stuff at the right time. Activity number 4 is measure progress. Doing flight levels for the sake of doing flight levels is actually quite unsexy, right? So we want to achieve something with it. And the idea of measure progress is that we want to see if we are making progress towards the goal that we want to achieve. So companies measure their progress. Activity number 5 is improve. This means we are constantly improving and challenging the way how we work. This means we are iterating over these 5 activities again and again and again. So, what is the result if you are following these 5 activities? Well, you will probably see to pop up one of these boards, right? That's a visual artifact. So you have this board, you probably have some policies around it, and people are coordinating their work in front of it. But the question is, what is the difference between Kanban or Scrum or something like this? Because, we see these visual boards all over the place in the agile world. Well, when it comes to flight levels, applying these 5 activities is not an isolated exercise. The point is, you need to apply these activities at different flight levels in your organization. Flight levels is actually a term from aviation, and it basically describes how high an aircraft is flying. And the point is, you see different things depending on the altitude that you are flying. If you're flying very high, you see very wide, but you don't see a lot of details. If you're flying very low, you see a lot of details, but your vision is somehow restricted. And the same holds true for organizations. In organizations, you can fly very low, which is flight level 1, the operational level. Teams who are doing the operational work. The idea is that the teams apply these 5 activities and incorporate it in their daily work. Usually an organization has more than only one team, so we would see multiple flight level 1 systems in an organization, and all these teams, they apply these 5 activities and incorporate it into their daily work. Most of the time, one team alone cannot deliver customer value. If we want to generate customer value, usually multiple teams need to collaborate. And if we want to solve this problem, we need to fly a little bit higher. This is where flight level 2 comes into place. Flight level 2 is the coordination level. This means on flight level 2, we make sure that the right team is working on the right stuff at the right time. Flight level 2 tries to establish work flow across multiple teams. What are we doing on flight level 2? Well, again, we are applying the 5 activities. We visualize the situation, create focus, establish agile interactions, measure the progress, and improve. The good thing is you can connect the flight level 2 with the flight level 1 systems. Flight level 2 is the world of your products and services. And usually an organization has more than only one product or service on the market. So this would mean we will also see multiple flight level 2 systems popping up in your organizations. We run into the situation that when you change something in product X, you also need to change something in product Y. And in order to solve this problem, we built another flight level 2 system where we again visualize the situation and apply all these 5 activities across multiple products. And we can fly even higher in organizations. Flight level 3. Flight level 3 is the strategic level. This means we are aligning the entire work in the organization to our strategy, and we make strategy happening by connecting your flight level 3 systems with the flight level 1 and 2 systems. This is what flight levels is about. If you want to learn more about flight levels, go to our website flightlevels.io. We offer a wide range of workshops where you can dig deeper, respectively fly higher, regarding the topic of flight levels, and you can also join our community and connect with fellow learners and practitioners and, well, exchange your experience with flight levels.